James and the Halloween Train. One night for Halloween night, James was telling the engines another spooky story. James liked telling the engines spooky stories, but sometimes the engines always gets fed up with his spooky stories. And then, wow! The ghost train hits the engine, and the engine disappeared. Oh, we like the story, James, said Gordon. But don't you think it's about time if spooky stories are getting boring? I mean, can you not let one of us tell spooky stories? They could be rubbish. Rubbish, said Henry. We're all work on the back controls, were we? We'll also be nice to each other. Exactly, said Emily. Well, let me tell you, I would never get scared. The engines always get fed up with James. James always tells them, and he always gets scared. But sometimes James does get scared, but he always tells a lie. But the engine knew he will get scared. Percy, on the other hand, Percy is a fighting engine. He's kind of scared sometimes, and doesn't like James' spooky stories. Then the engine heard a walk. Oh, who's that? Huh? If they're gonna scare us, I would be boy. Boo! Ah! Hello, my fellow engines. Hello, sir. Sir? Did I scare you, Jane? No, you didn't. Jane was just lying again. The engine knew he did got scared. Lies to the fire controller. I got some jobs. Now tomorrow is Halloween, so there's going to be a party at Vickerstown. So I need one engine to take the Halloween train and the other to take the children tomorrow. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Right. Please, can I pull the passenger train? The engine that will pull the passenger train will be... Please, Percy. What? Percy, I want you to take the passenger train. Yes, sir, said Percy, but who's going to have to run my mail train? Thomas, I want you to be in charge of Percy's mail train tomorrow. Yes, sir. But, sir, if Percy's taking the passengers, who's taking the Halloween train? You will be, James. What? Are you scared of a Halloween train, James? So the engine's laughing. No, I'm not. I don't be funny with those kind of things, you know what I mean? Very funny, James. Now I'm gonna go back to bed. Good night to you all, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, said the engines. Soon enough, Halloween came tomorrow, and the intro. Soon enough, it was the day of the Halloween party at Vickerstown. Percy quickly puffed off. So did Thomas to collect the mail. James just humped away to collect the Halloween train. James bumped it. Oh, stop bumping us, said Trucks. What the Halloween train? I don't care, said James. James saw Percy backing up to the passenger train. When the guard boys was Percy set off. James was cross. Percy was making splendid time and arrived there on time. I see Vickerstown, said Percy. Percy came to a stop. Percy was pleased. And when all the kids got out, Percy shunted the coaches away onto a nearby siding. And Percy went up to the pie. Factual was there. Well done, Percy, said the Fire Controller. Very excellent, thank you, sir. Meanwhile, James was still waiting to go. Stafford with the shiny goods. James actually bumped Stafford by accident. Don't bump me, said Stafford. I'm on a ship train. Well, I don't like this kind of train. Then there was more trouble. When the guards blew his whistle, James puffed off quickly. But James, said Stafford, but that's not your guard whistle. And Stafford was right. James doesn't even have a brake van and his car was on board. I didn't know either. But it wasn't a guard whistle, it was actually a coach from a football match playing football. But James didn't know this, always find no driver. The trucks have a plan. Let's pay James back. Pay James back, said the trucks. Then there was trouble. The truck started pushing James, and James' wheel went faster and faster. You know, it might be on time. James whoosh. Faster. Then there was trouble. They were coming close to Vickerstown. The singer quickly switched some pointers and saw what was happening. Then there was trouble. The singer went quickly to everyone. James going too fast. He probably crashed in the Vickerstown. Everybody get cleared. Everybody out of the platform now. Then there was trouble. James finding a driver was all happy and they jumped off the cab. James going so fast. And then there was trouble. He was coming near the platform. He crashed. Crash went the train. Luckily, nobody was hurt. There was no kids left on the platform or anybody, but James was badly damaged and everything was piled. The others were surprised. Back control rolled up. James, what is this mess? It was Percy, said James. What? Yeah, Percy done it. He told me I need to be on time, so it was Percy's fault. Percy? But. Go to your shed immediately. I thought it could be a reason for engine. Percy was sad. When Percy got back, the engine was surprisingly upset. What's wrong, Percy? Said the others. Is everything okay? No, said Percy. The factory told me off. What was it, Henry? Jane had an accident at Vickerstown, and James put the blame on me. And now everyone thinks it was my fault. Stop and nonsense, said Gordon. That was James' fault for crashing. It's his fault for doing it. It's like Thomas was just popping back with the mail train. I heard from everything really interesting. Said Thomas. Something needs to be done. Thomas was right. Thomas knew that something has to be done about James' behavior. Quickly and fast. James was gone to the solar steamer to be repaired for a few days. However, the Halloween party was cancelled, and Thomas popped in to Natford. Ah, hello, Thomas, the flight controller. Hello, sir, said Thomas. Is everything okay? Said the flight controller. So remember what happened at the Halloween party? Yes, that's factual. What about it? Well, it wasn't Percy's fault. It was actually James. What? Said the fucking controller. The Thompson trucks pushed him because James pushed him back. He pushed Stafford, and he went out with a guard with no brake van, and he was trying to go so fast to be trying to get over the job we're done with, and now he crashed into Vicarstown. And sir, it wasn't Percy's fault. It was actually James. James put the blame on Percy on purpose. The Fat Controller was speechless. I will send this matter immediately to the Fat Controller. Thank you, sir. Thomas put away. Soon enough, a few days went past, and James came back. Here's James. Oh, what's wrong there, Percy? Said James. Still stuck in your shirt, hey? What happened? You can explain yourself, said the Fat Controller. Hello, sir. So what are you going to do with Percy? I think I know what I'm going to do with you. Me? Thomas told me everything, James. It was your fault. Explain it to me, Chili. Yes, sir. It was actually me. I just wanted to get the train over and done with, because I don't like taking good trains, said James. Factual talk. Well, James, that train was very important to the children. It was their Halloween party, and it was very important to them. I don't believe you sometimes. Sorry, sir, said James. For that, for your punishment, you'll be sent in yards. Edward, you have to do James' work. Well, I'll try your own if you don't mind. Yes, sir, said Edward. Yes, sir, said James. James puffed to his shirt. Percy, I'm very sorry putting the blame on... Percy, I'm sorry if I believe James' blame. You are definitely a really useful engine. Now, good night to you all. Good night, sir, said the engines. James apologized to Percy. I'm sorry, Percy. It's okay, said Percy. Things happen like this. James was happy. James knows the lesson to not put the blame on someone, and he knows if there's something he doesn't like, that has to be very important. And James knows that from now on.